What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sizzle or Fizzle. I'm Rick,
And I am your boy, Case. Yep.
and this is the show where we listen to different artists, different genres. We listen to anything and everything, and we tell you if we like it, does it sizzle? If we don't like it, does it fizzle? And for those rare occasions, somewhere right in the middle. And Cass,
Hmm?
Duran Duran was a big staple in them 80s, especially that
In
the MTV era.
in them 80s, huh?
Yeah. Um, Now they kind of had a slight decline uh, at the end of the 80s, or actually the beginning of the 90s. And a lot of people had written them off. And then they came out with their self titled album in, I want to say it was 1992 or 93. And they got a resurgence with this album. And one of the songs off of it is the lead single from the album we're going to listen to, Ordinary World. Real quick
Yeah.
though, people that are scratching their heads, I know that their 1981 album was also called Duran Duran. And because of that, a lot of the fans consider the second Duran Duran album, they just call it the wedding album because of the album cover.
See, that's why they pay you the big bucks. You got all that knowledge, man. I just sit here and look cute.
Whatever works for both of us.
This will never. I hate to use the word never, but they'll never touch the 80s. They'll never touch it.
No,
The
no, but
success, the sound, the energy, everything. There's so much more. I don't know. They'll never touch it.
but at least with this album and going forward, they managed to reinvent themselves and stay relevant. And as a
Yeah.
matter of fact, instead of listening to the album version because we've heard it before, I'm going to a live version. I think it's a little more recent. Sizzle Gang, you can jump in there and tell us where it's from. But we're going to listen to the band and see what they sound like live and in living color. So again, it's Duran Duran with Ordinary World. Okay.
Okay. I had to tell you that, we always talk about the unique voices that are easily picked out with
Right.
very, 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 very little thought. There's another one you will never did. What is that, Simon? Is that
Simon
Simon?
LeBon. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, that's Simon. Um, his vocals, I had to say, the song, and this is sort of the tidbit of the day type of deal. The song was written over a good friend of his that died over a drug overdose.
Mm.
So when I looked up about that, and then they showed the girl that was singing with her eyes closed, like she was really praying. For a second, I felt pain. And I was like, oh, back away, back away. I'm not gonna cry. Back away, back away, back away. His voice, the thought of that, and then seeing her, it closed that gap like that. So the guitar strumming, I know with your headphones, you really heard it. That guitar strumming during the verses, oh my God, that was so beautiful and perfect
Yes, it was.
during that. And the chords on that synth were banging. They brought up the back. And to see on drums, on real drums, on skins from the 80s being on synth drums is really great to see too. So there's definitely a FONKEE, and for sure I'll go ahead and say this. No dislikes, all likes. Playlists is this, of course, across the board. That'll be that's party playlist. That's sit and sip. That's truck. That's everything. So I'm not even gonna put one up on the screen. So there you go.
Man. Okay. I kind of gave this song a disservice before we listened to it because, like I said, it's been a while. I, Now I stand behind it. I will still say that "Come Undone." I still like it better, but in no way, shape, or form does that mean that I don't think that this is a good song because it is. And you're right. When she closed her eyes, it kind of got you in the feels. It kind of got you in the feels. And
I like
and
that in the fields. Yeah.
and you're right that is the reason why he wrote that song, and they played it well here live. I'm glad I got a chance to look at this live. This is probably one of those bands that I wouldn't mind going to see live if they ever came to the Wichita, Kansas area. If there's any member of Duran Duran listening and you're going on tour, come to Kansas. I will
Oh,
accept
sorry.
Missouri. I
Oh,
will accept Missouri. I'll take a drive. But
oh.
real quick, because I don't usually do tidbits, because that's not my thing. That's Kaz's. But I know a lot of you guys were wondering at the beginning when I called it the wedding album,
Yep.
and because there's pictures of couples at their weddings on the cover of the album. That's how you differentiate this Duran Duran album from the 1981 Duran Duran album. But
Ooh.
the reason I brought that up, those wedding photos are the parents of each member of the band. That's all I got because I'm not good at this tidbit thing. I'll just leave it like this. It's a damn good song. It's a damn sizzle.
That live is what pushed it over the edge for me. The song, the studio recording was nice, but putting it live and then seeing that woman,
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, right there.
Got me in the feels.
All right. It'll get y'all in the fields. Leave me a comment and let me know. What else from Duran Duran should we mention? I'm gonna bring one more thing up here before I go, because I know I mentioned that with this album they sort of reinvented themselves. They actually reinvented themselves before in the mid '80s, because they were like Rio, Hungry Like the Wolf, the Reflex. But then remember when that Notorious album dropped?
Notorious.
Man, that was a badass
Yep.
album. They
Yep.
reinvented themselves. They were
Notorious.
funkier. Um, so they can do that. They're one of those bands you got to respect it. They manage to stay relevant at all times, and I love that about them.
They're an actual band now. They're not a synth, although they still consider that they still are classified as the synth pop guys, but
Yeah,
they're a band.
very true.
They're band. They're musicians for sure.
Definitely. You guys tell us what you think. Get in them comments. Leave us a like. Make sure that you subscribe. We will be back real soon. Stay positive. Stay blessed.
And no matter what's going on in your life, people, please keep it moving.
Later.
Later.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm so thankful and so blessed that you took the time to watch. If you'd like, please hit that link next to me and you can watch another video right now. If you haven't already, hit the other link. You can subscribe, and when you're in there, hit the bell for notifications. That way you never miss an episode. Again, I thank you very much. I'll see you again soon. Stay positive, stay blessed.